on through the whole night.
Yeah.
These guys going out there, giving it everything, giving entertainment for the fans, putting on a show. Yeah. And I know they'll do that, you know, because both of these guys will walk through hot coals to get the victory.
I love
and
that.
So, you know, and
said walk through hot coals.
Yeah,
Let's go, champ.
that's it.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean, we
to
could
get
jazz
the
up the
victory.
ring for the next one.
I think they're going to give it everything here this evening, and it really is balanced. I've been watching them all week at training, and there's not a lot in this.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm on the fence again, but like I said, I'm expecting a great fight.
Well, I think we are all hoping for that. So, guys, thank you so much for chatting to us. We
Thank
are going
you.
to throw it over to the commentators for one last time for our final fight, which is KSI versus Logan Paul. It's finally happening.
That's right.
Well, now we're at the main event.
They told us to hype the fight up. Have they not been watching the True Jody YouTube channel for the past month? I mean,
who hasn't?
Jesus,
is the big question, really, right?
I've been doing bits for this.
And when he says bits, he means literal hours of video editing, all that sort of thing. Fantastic stuff. Head over to the True Jody channel. Take a look at that.
But,
Joe was sitting in between us there. Joe, what were you thinking at this point?
So, boys and girls, I'll tell you one thing.
Time for a story.
So at this point, you are fully in your zone. You are trying to picture yourself as anyone that stands in front of you right now, I am destroying them, right? And it just so happens to be this opponent. I don't care who he is, I'm just going to destroy him, right? In amongst that, obviously the news that
how would the brother defeat that thing play
what I'll
into
say.
their minds?
The news of that, the previous fight is obviously going to filter through. Will that impact them? Deji, is JJ going to get affected by that? Honestly, I think JJ mentally prepared for Deji to maybe already lose. I think he's accepted that.
He said that on the podcast.
Yeah, he said that way in advance. I think it's not going to be a shock, as bad as that sounds. So I don't think it's going to affect him. In terms of Logan, it's going to do nothing. I mean, surely, but hype him up. Feel like this is our night. It's meant to be. And here we have him.
There's the nightmare. KSI. He's wearing the Union Jack.
Breathing strong. Looking good as well.
Yeah.
Great shape.
Nah, he doesn't look phased one bit though, does he? It's JJ, mate.
There's one man who's been around all night. One man in the background of all the successful fighters.
Vidal is looking at a clean sweep if he wins this one.
Yeah. And, I mean, frankly, Vidal's training alone will take you up 4, 5, 6, maybe even 10 levels.
Yeah, that does. I said to Joe, if KSI had had a different trainer and Joe had Vidal, that is the kind of difference that maybe Joe could have came away with a win last time. That is the difference that Vidal makes to you.
Well, it's interesting.
I do think that, like, obviously, you see the way that every single fighter that is coached by Vidal, the way they've performed, the way they've been regimented, you know, they look like a different breed to their opponent.
Do you know what he said
you know
to
what I
you?
mean? What's that?
As he walked away after a Nissan Gib?
What did he say?
He said, "See you later, Joe."
Oh, and I was going to ask him to be my coach. Would he do that? Trade me instead.
I think that's what they call a conflict
This
of
is
interest.
this is why I'm leaning to going against Deji instead, because Deji's not coached by Vidal.
Now, the flip side of that is obviously that we've
He's picking
seen
fights with everyone tonight, Joe.
So this is it, True Jordy, me and you in the ring.
No, honestly, though, we've seen one guy now who's also been coached by Jake Paul. Sorry, Jake Paul's been coached.
Wilson Supreme. Wilton Supreme. Sorry, I think they're called. And he coached Golden Gloves champions. He coached Shannon Briggs. This is what he does. Like Logan said to me in the podcast, he's known for making a fighter in 3 months.
Exactly.
That is his thing. Which obviously sort of laughed at the time. Well, it's a good job. You've got 3 months then, isn't it? And I said, you know, the main thing that JJ is basing his being better than Logan on is that he cannot catch me up in boxing skill. And I said to Logan, do you think you've got the time for that? Logan said, I've had more than enough time to literally bury him. To be honest, I think this is just going to be a real close fight. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm leaning towards JJ in terms of boxing skill, but I can't say that for definite because I've seen 10 seconds of Logan. If I'd even had a minute of Logan, I'd have a more educated guess.
Do you think we can take anything from what we saw Jake doing out in the ring? Or no? In the same way we can't take anything from
I thought Jake
what
looked
Deji
pretty good at times. I just think that not as good as I maybe anticipated.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
As an athlete, more than that. I thought Jake's boxing technique looked decent.
Yeah.
But I thought he'd have more of a physical advantage over Deji from the way, and I thought maybe the gas tank will be there. Maybe he'll have more power. But actually, he wasn't as fit as I'd anticipated him being. Really.
People around the world watching right now, welcome you from everywhere. The streams are going out globally. I think there's not a country that this stream isn't touching right now, so welcome. It's good to have you. You've reached the main event. You made it here. You might be out of popcorn. You might be out of Doritos, nachos, something like that.
Pizza.
Grab whatever you've got around the house.
It's
Bedding. It's time.
Yeah. Let's have a look at this.
These two guys head to head. By the way, Logan is coming towards the ring walk now, so he's moved
minimal
out.
difference. But one thing that is different, I would say, is that 4-inch reach advantage for Logan.
Absolutely incredible.
But the thing is, when they haven't been boxing long enough to make that kind of advantage pay, I don't know how much of a difference it'll make.
I mean, this is the thing though, I feel like in mine and JJ's fight, him having that big reach over me really helped him out, because his whole game plan was about keeping me away with that jab. And now that Logan's arms, they're longer than JJ.
And to be honest,
is he going to be able to
when I
implement
met
that?
Logan, the one thing I did think was like, Jesus, his arms are big. For a guy who isn't that heavy, he's a well-built kid. Like, he's
incredible.
When you look at MMA fighters, people who are huge for that weight class, like a Chris Weidman or as a middleweight, literally Logan Paul is built like that. Like, he's huge for that weight category.
However, like we've seen throughout all the other fights, appearance
can be deceiving.
It just can. It just
A
can.
beautiful person can go down in the ring.
There we go. I mean, like, the thing is, the skill, that's the thing that well, it's the biggest thing for me. That experience that JJ has, not just in boxing, but in being coached by Vidal Riley.
Yeah.
And not only that, whenever JJ told me, he's like, I performed the crowds who booed me, who hated me, I didn't get affected. Last time, he was being booed. This time, he's going to be cheered. So there isn't even that for JJ to worry about. I just feel like Logan's going to have to do a hell of a lot to take that confidence away from JJ. And it might mean that in the first round, he's got to go and hit him hard to get that respect.
Do you think we're going to see another side of KSI tonight? Because with all due respect to Joe, he didn't have to dig as deep as maybe we would have wanted him to in order to get through that.
Honestly, I do think so. I mean, obviously, let's face it, I didn't really test JJ to the maximum. Logan,
you hit him a few times, though. Can I ask, when you hit him, what was the reaction you see?
His eyes did this. The little taps I got on him, they weren't anything special, but when I did get him, I did see a little bit of panic, but, you know, nothing that we can really grasp much from him, in my opinion.
We're 20 seconds away from
Logan.
the first of the ring walks being announced here. This is absolutely huge. Welcome to the biggest event in YouTube history.
mate.
Yeah.
Let's have it, boys.
This is crazy.
Unreal.
True Geordie, Joe Weller, Lawrence McKenna, you're about to see a huge fight between KSI and Logan Paul.
Here we go.
When people are tweeting at you, you can't do shit about it. You have to accept the fact that people hate you. And 20,000 people are doing me, I can do something about it.
Stick it on them, stick it on them. Pull up and get wicked on them, wicked on them. Everybody acting like they're on it. They don't really want it, I'ma steal it from them. Stick it on them, stick it on them. Pull up and get wicked on them. Everybody acting like they're on it, but they don't really want it. We got that lethal, got that lethal, got that straight, got that chase up, got that diesel, got that diesel. We got that race, got that race. Watch us leave you. We got that stamina, got that animal, got that sequel, got that sequel. They say it's coming, watch this race. We don't believe you. We got that lethal, lethal weapon, weapon. Careful how you speak. We'll be coming down in seconds, lethal, lethal weapon, weapon. Coming down in seconds. They don't really want it with the new school.
Round 2 is a bit of a show, and then round 3 is the knockout. That's what.
Manchester, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Now coming to the ring from the United States, it's Logan, the Maverick Paul!
big face. Real man. Are you laughing now, Mr. Scooby-Doo? Daddy should have pulled out in 1992. I wonder how you still like YouTube. I'm just waiting for that big dude.
Logan with his name emblazoned across the back. We hear it's going to be a couple of minutes until KSI enters the ring. So Logan's got quite the weight in there. What do you make of him?
Just had Logan's dad come up to me and thank me for the interview, which was nice of him.
It's,
wow. Interesting. One of the socks is one than the other for Logan. Is that to do with an injury or something?
Rough. What is it? Yeah.
I did hear he had a knee injury a while back.
He is built like a brick, though, isn't he?
Oh, he's a
Yeah.
big boy, that's for damn sure.
As one of his trainers fixes his hair,
His physical structure, his skeletal structure is just bigger than JJ. He's just, his wrists, his arms, everything about him is just bigger.
And he's worked around that, hasn't he? He's made that even bigger than it was.
I mean, but can he make it work in
He
a
looks
boxing
like an
ring?
athlete, lads. He looks like a born athlete.
Absolutely.
You don't see lads like Logan Paul kicking around, do you know what I mean?
We hear that JJ is close to his ring walk now. Always one to make a late entrance.
Making his opponent wait. Mind games, he never stops.
Those thoughts tick around, tick, 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 tick. What music will he enter to?
It's got to be his diss track, surely.
Let's see. He's got so many tracks to pick from.
On Point is a tune, though.
It is, yeah.
Logan looking very focused, that's what I would say. There's no messing.
It's funny when you see the international flags, isn't it? Suddenly you realise there's whole sets of people behind each of these two huge YouTubers. Both of them representing very different sides to the UK and the US.
Here comes KSI.
I talk the talk, and I walk the walk, motherfucker. No looking back, focus on taking control of the map. Forever we rise at the code of the cap. Rolling and you hear the road we stamp. Marching in numbers from oldest to youngest. These moments are golden, we hold them on proper. Come and we go, we got soldiers among us. The fastest, the hardest, the boldest, the strongest. Legacy, we're building legacy. We got no empathy for the enemy. We got elements, we got remedies. We're like elephants with our memories. Never back down, better back up. Get our back down, we get back up and get back round. You get back up, go against us, that's your bad luck. August 25th, mark my words, that motherfucker is going down. I don't play in this bitch. I don't play. Watch and learn.
Oh yeah, I'm going knock him out. Really? Yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah, he's getting knocked out.
It's ring walk time for KSI.
And now, making his entrance to the ring,
here comes the Nightmare KSI!
Everything is on point. Crabs are looking Gucci. Sharp is all I want until it suits me. Everything is on point. Show the ground for how I'm living.
belt enters with him. Wow.
This is it. All the hype, all the beef, down to this moment, boys and girls.
The entirety of the UK was waiting for this moment.
Yep.
That mask is sinister.
He really does look like a nightmare, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But will Logan Paul find him a nightmare tonight?
That Union Jack robe shines bright with all those sequins.
Or will the Maverick reign supreme?
What a Union flag though, right? What a Union flag.
I love it, mate.
Yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Manchester Arena, Upload Events, in association with Maverick Media and OP Talent, present the main event of the evening. 6 rounds of boxing for the U2 World Championship. Your international officials at ringside, timekeeper at the bell from the United Kingdom, Steve Bradley. The judges from the United States, Delilah Ponce. From Italy, Gino Piccinino. And the third judge, also in charge of the action in the ring, your referee from the United Kingdom, Gareth Morris. And now, the officials are ready, the fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. Fight fans,
are you ready?
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
It's worth every penny.
Wow.
Every cent.
I love it.
Every dollar.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, with trainer Milton Lacroix. He's wearing black, 23 years old, standing 6'2", officially weighing 190 pounds. From the United States of America, America's #1 YouTube star, actor, recording star, video superstar, making his YouTube boxing debut, the challenger, Logan the Maverick Paul!
It's a mixed reception, it's fair to say.
And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, with his trainer Vidal Riley, wearing the Union Jack colors. He's 25 years old, 6 feet tall, officially weighing in at 84.9 kilograms. He's the UK's #1 YouTube social media superstar from Watford, England, the reigning, defending, undisputed YouTube boxing champion of the world, the Nightmare, KSI!
Sadistic. Wow. Drink it in like JJ is. What a showman.
Logan turned his back on JJ at that point. What a chiseled back it is as well, man. He looks like he could be on stage bodybuilding with that back. Massive.
JJ's nothing to be sniffed at either, though, as the whole arena take their seats nervously to see what the result will be. 6 rounds, 3 minutes each. Your final thoughts before we get going, True Jordan?
Ready to rumble sends shivers up the spine of everyone in here. Both fighters are ready. All the talking's done. It all comes down to this. Who can really fight?
Joe?
At this point, you just got to think, what is going through their heads? JJ, he looks relaxed, he looks calm, he's done this all before. Logan, he's trying to soak it in as well. Looking into the crowd, he's actually having a bit of a word with the sidemen.
Okay, lads, when I say break, stop punching, step back. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands. If I want to give you a break, I can give you a standing 8. Just box, just box. Listen, this is going out to millions, so I expect you to conduct yourself respectfully to each other and to me.
There's no breaking. There's no breaking. Logan is eye to eye with JJ.
Both these guys so incredibly in the moment.
I can't believe it's finally happening, lads. I'm in shock.
After months of waiting, it's KSI versus Logan Paul live from Manchester. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. The voice of True Geordie, Joe Weller, Lawrence McKenna, taking you through the action.
Logan complaining about the slipperiness of the floor.
Wow.
JJ looking for opening straight away, trying to get a read on Logan. Logan going to the body, JJ going back to the body. Logan extending that jab out. Although he's throwing it with the arm a lot, he's not really putting his body into it yet. Logan looking for a counter when JJ comes in.
JJ's stance has changed even since the last time we saw him out in the ring.
Logan lands a jab and smiles at JJ. A lot of respect given early on from the lads. Logan not really landing with the jab though.
JJ's incredible evasion of two huge...
Talking to him.
Oof.
JJ's talking to him already.
Wow.
Oh, and it's answered by Logan Paul.
JJ knew he needed to wrap up there.
A game of possum here. Who goes first? Good job to the face by JJ. Logan nods in appreciation.
The Americans
goes to the body.
out shouting the rest of the arena.
And it's a big right hand by Logan, but JJ shakes it off. Tries to answer back with a jab. And it's a double jab by Logan Paul.
JJ's got to do something here.
This jab of Logan has proven quite effective in the first couple of minutes. And it's a big overhand right by Logan Paul. And he smiles and he laughs at JJ. Follows it up with the jab.
That reach is making all the difference right now, isn't it?
And it's the reaction speed. Logan looks very confident now, and he's answering. JJ tries to answer back. JJ goes to the body. He loves those body shots, does JJ.
He'll try and get into those as often as he can during the 6 rounds.
Logan looking, laughing at JJ, trying to get into the head of JJ.
Exchanging smiles.
He's got his hands down, this Logan.
Wow.
And this is something we don't usually see against JJ. Confidence. A lot of self-confidence from Logan Paul early on.
JJ smiles.
Something that in your fight, Joe, was the opposite. You sort of went inwards, whereas Logan definitely seems to have that confidence.
Logan Paul is a different beast, and I think we are seeing it here. His confidence. Wow.
Logan Paul smiles still.
The British arena responds to the chanting Americans.
Oh no.
Logan taunting him.
Taunting
no.
JJ, landing the jab, questioning. Logan looking very relaxed here, but one punch can change everything. And it's a big right hand by Logan Paul. JJ getting hit. Oh my Logan Paul is smashing JJ. He's got to answer. That must have taken some of the confidence from JJ.
JJ says, bring it on. Absolutely bring it on.
JJ welcomes it, but still, you don't want to take too many more of them.
Lord.
As round 1 goes to Logan Paul. Without a doubt, that was a Logan Paul round 1.
This is a massive talk here from Vidal Riley in KSI's corner, isn't it?
Because JJ preys on people going straight ahead and playing into his game the way Joe did.
Yeah.
What Logan is doing is standing on his spot, picking his shots wisely, and actually going skill for skill against JJ.
Absolutely.
And so far, he's had the advantage. Will his gas tank allow him to keep throwing all those punches?
This is playing out so differently to the fight that we saw before. Joe, your face is telling a whole story, really.
Literally, like, I question whether Logan will be able to hold his nerve, and that is honestly what I think JJ was counting on. Getting inside Logan's head, making him fear KSI, and it hasn't happened at all.
If JJ was going to have any advantage, in especially that first round, because he's done this before, Logan now's got round 1 behind him. That's surely got to make him be more relaxed, growing confidence a little bit.
Both of them have felt the weight of the other fighters' punches at this point as well, so they know what they're going into.
JJ is desperate to get out there and get another round back.
He wants to make up for it.
Logan relaxed, and I think the taunting worked quite well for Logan.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Paul emblazoned across his stomach. This arena's split, isn't it?
JJ now coming to even the odds and turn this into a bit of a battle. JJ's got to close that distance.
JJ nodding at him as the referee breaks them up.
The jab. Oh, and it's a right hook.
Left hook.
Left hook, rather, by Logan Paul, but it didn't do too much damage. That jab of Logan is really proving to be vital so far. And a good right, by KSI. And he's really going with anger now.
Is getting angry going to benefit him though? Or is it going to make him lose?
I think he's just trying to win the respect back because he feels like he's lost that first round.
Wow.
This is getting serious here.
He swings again in wild. JJ used to go into beast mode. Is it going to go the same this time?
I'm impressed with Logan's ring generaling here so far. He's calm in there. KSI looking to come inside, but every time he comes near, he's getting touched up by Logan Paul, who smiles and licks his gum shield sadistically.
Logan seems to
enjoy this. Logan's enjoying this.
It's sick and twisted in a way.
JJ showing that energy now, still though.
A lot of talking to each other. It's fascinating stuff here. From two amateurs who haven't had a lot of fights, showing the confidence to talk to each other mid-fight. And it's a left and a right from Logan Paul. Shook KSI. The jabs landed repeatedly. Oh, and it's a miss from both fighters, and it is getting wild.
JJ's arm wrapped around the back of Logan Paul there as he missed a big right hand.
Just over a minute left in the second round.
Has JJ landed a significant punch yet, though?
I don't believe so, no. So if this does go to points, then it's favouring Logan Paul.
It's a good jab from Logan again. And JJ goes over the top, but he just misses. Good head movement from Logan Paul. The Maverick showing good signs early on here. You can never write off JJ though, ever. We've seen one punch can change everything for this guy. He hits hard.
No, he doesn't.
Logan, again with the jab. That reach advantage that KSI had last time, not in his favour this time.
And you can see.
Oh, it's a big right from JJ, but Logan answers back with a couple of his own. And JJ smiles, but gets clipped in the face with a jab as he smiles. JJ welcomes it on.
Is there going to be a flurry of punches towards the end here?
Oh, I believe these boys are going to throw down even more as this goes on.
I feel like JJ needs to get in there.
And it's well slipped by Logan and answered. That reach advantage is just so important. And the boys, a punch after the bell from KSI. People will not be happy at that.
People getting angry.
Jake Paul
Jake's in the ring.
Everybody needs to calm down.
Everyone needs to hold their nerve here.
This is how serious it is. They're playing for keeps. This isn't just a fight. People at home know there's millions of subscribers, a whole viewership on the line. Everyone, they've built this fan base on being number one.
This
is important to them.
Yeah.
So important. Their own brand.
JJ's trying to take it the way that he wants it to go. He wants to get inside Logan Paul's head here.
So far, guys, 2 rounds to 0.
Yeah, absolutely.
The thing that I think we're seeing as well, like I mentioned in the video I made, JJ's technique to get inside and make opportunities for himself to land aren't happening because, like I said, I think that is where the technique of JJ is letting him down. Whereas
Logan is using those physical advantages, the height, the reach, and I'm not sure who hits harder, but it doesn't look like getting hit by Logan Paul is a pleasant experience.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not fun.
It doesn't look like JJ's managed to land anything he's wanted to land so far.
I feel like this is a pivotal moment here.
Yeah.
If JJ's going to win this back, he needs to win this round.
Absolutely.
He needs to win this round, desperately.
100%.
If he doesn't win this one, it's 3-0.
Logan Paul paces towards
the wild swings of Jay have actually worked those.
Yeah.
Hey, who's there?